Oh, I'm just having a lovely mindful moment thinking all about lovely dotty spotty pumpkins by my favourite artist, Yayoi Kusama. We're going to be making some of these today. That will be good fun, won't it? Right, my lovely year one artist, let's get going. So in our last lesson, we used sponges cut into shapes as printing blocks. Today, we're going to use some everyday objects and we're going to use some vegetables. I've got a potato here, I've cut in half, and a carrot, and I've got a spring onion. I've got a big, medium, and small dotty shape because our friend Yayoi Kusama, the Japanese artist who loves pumpkins and dots, does lots and lots of dots, and some are big, some are medium size, and some are small. Can we see that on her pumpkins here? So I'm just going to show you some real pumpkins in case some of you have never seen one before. And now we're going to make one of Yayoi Kusama's pumpkins. And we start off with a piece of brightly coloured paper. It doesn't matter what colour as long as it's nice and bright. Then you need a black felt tip pen. And I've made a little worksheet here with Yayoi on the corner there, showing how stage by stage you can draw a pumpkin. I'll show you how to do it here now as well. So we want nice big shapes. I want a little bit gap at the top because that's where the stalk of the pumpkin's going to go. And we draw a kind of, I suppose it's like an 8 shape, like the number 8 but doesn't meet at the middle. We then add the next section on. And can you see I'm starting at the top there, but I'm not going right down to the bottom this time because I'm trying to make it look like the pumpkin is round. And then I go to the other side and I draw that on. And you can see that's the same at the bottom. And now the next one, I'm going right over the top of that one and going up a little bit higher again at the bottom. So just nice roundy shapes, and we've got to put in the stalk at the top. Very simple shapes. Lovely, everybody. When you've done that, you're ready to start printing. So we're going to get our biggest shape, our biggest printing block, which is the potato, and we're just going to start with a lovely row of dots going right the way down the centre of the first shape that we drew. Can we see how the dots are big in the middle, and as they get further away on each shape, they get smaller and smaller? Also, Yayoi, she follows the shape, curves it around with the curve of the pumpkin as well. So see if you can curve it around. Now, I'm not really using enough paint because I'm hurrying to show you this. You can see I'm doing 3 or 4 prints with every time I dip it in the paint, and that's not really enough. You want to make it a bit darker than that, so probably just 1 or 2 prints for every dip of the potato in the paint. Now I'm swapping to the carrot now because I want some sort of medium-sized dots to be put on there as well. And if we have a look again at Yayoi's work, you can see how the dots get smaller as they move around the shape. So let's get those on. And in a moment, I'm going to switch to my smallest vegetable, which in my case is a spring onion, but you might have a bean, a runner bean or a French bean, something like that. Just something that's going to make small dots. Now, if we weren't doing a project called Foods Around the World, you might not use potato prints or carrot prints or spring onion prints. You might make them with things like cotton wool buds or a cork or the end of a pencil just dabbed into the paint and dotted on. Can we see how we're doing the smaller dots now? Lots and lots of lines going around and around the shapes, really capturing the shapes there. Yeah, I quite like that spring onion. That's working very nicely. But I've put beans in with your art material as well, so it'll be fun to try those. And this is all about having some fun with these patterns and dots. So we get it all filled in, including the stalk. And then you need to put your name at the bottom. That's where artists always put their work. And you are ready to get going, my friends. Let's see how you do. I'll be really looking forward to seeing all your lovely dotty, spotty pumpkins. Oh, and don't try and eat the vegetables, friends. Paint is not a good thing to eat. Bye.